Hi, my name's Bryce. Welcome back to VHS Play, where we're going to be playing Dino Crisis. I almost said Resident Evil. Dino Crisis on the PlayStation 1. I remember what system that I'm playing. I restarted the game off camera just to go through everything now that I've got my wires sorted out and I'm actually getting all of the sound. Also, in an attempt to make things easier to hear in terms of voiceover stuff, hopefully having the BGM volume at 6, it seems to have been successful so far. That's a lot of S's. That's going to come across great in the recording, I'm sure. Okay, so, basically the reason I started over was I wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything super important that I was missing. And the voiceovers that I couldn't hear because the sound kept dropping exactly during voiceovers. So, a couple of notes. Also, I now have a notepad in front of me, so that's great. I didn't miss much outside. It was basically like, hey, I can't do anything until you turn the power on. Let's go turn on the power. Oh, hey, there's shooting outside. Oh no, Gale. He's missing. Oh no, Gale got eaten by a dinosaur. And then, what am I forgetting? Basically the main cutscene there of getting to the control room. There's the static screens, and those apparently are the underground. Those are the cameras in the underground part of the facility. The power's off there, so we're focusing on the first floor first. Right now, our top priority is the mission, not Gale or Cooper. Cooper is the guy who got eaten by a T-Rex in the opening cinematic, and he apparently had the radio to get the evac chopper. So, whoops. That's almost it. The other thing is the code that I couldn't remember because I didn't write it down, and apparently I don't have access in my menu to any sort of notes or files. It was 0426, and it was something about the weapon storage in the custody room. Alright, so recap's done. Right. I forgot about that. Let's try controlling this game. That would be great. And do I remember correctly? Yes, it was Ed. Also, before we go in there, let's check out this room instead. Slot for activation. Okay, come on. Memo from an antenna operating engineer. Let's read it. As a result of tonight's experiment, a strong magnetic storm may occur. Consequently, the communication department will close at 6 p.m. At that time, the antenna will be temporarily stored. To prepare for the emergency, be sure to check the weapons storage locker in the lounge. You can unlock it with the combination 8159. Excuse me while I write things down. Boy howdy, back in the day when you had to write things down. 8159. Weapon locker in lounge. Okay. I'm going to try not to click my pen too much because I don't need to. I can just leave it ready. Recently, inexperienced guards have been assigned here, and a common problem is that they do not know how to use the DDK. Here are some points that may not be clear in the manual. Make sure your staff becomes familiar with this important information. After you set the DDK to the door's locking device, you'll be asked to enter the password code. You will then need to derive the code by using the basic elimination rule. Eliminate the key letters to reveal the correct code. Be sure to try this out by setting an actual DDK to the door locking device. For example, code blah blah blah, key blah blah blah. In the above case, the correct password would be open. That would have been useful to know when I started looking at that the first time, but hey, we figured it out. This appears to be an outdoor motor that runs the air conditioning and stuff. So this game does seem to be working off of the... Okay, that is a cool camera movement. And again, this game looks super great for its era. Like, I'm really... I don't have room for an aid. Also, I think I figured out how the inventory system works. I basically have 2 pages, and basically once I fill that up, then no more items. But also, key items, those are a separate thing. Also, you'll notice I have 9mm Parabellum here, and it says 7 out of 34. And here's 34 out of 34, which means I have in total 41 bullets, and these ones are just taking up space because they're jerks. So I need to go find some dinosaurs to shoot. That door is locked from the other side. So that means it's time for T-Rex. This is not where I meant to go. All right. So yeah. Let's actually hear some things this time, maybe.
A survivor.
Are you from the rescue team?
Yes, I am. Do you know where I can find Dr. Kirk?
Kirk? That fool. What's he plotting now?
What are you talking about?
Here. Take this.
What's this for?
I don't know. Told me extremely vital.
Once again, we have our soul key, and it's for something extremely vital. Sure, I already have some shotgun bullets, so that means I can take more, because this was not full, now it's full. At 10 out of 10. Would shoot again. Documents about the stabilizer. Well, the problem is I'm going to need this DDK disc. And I can't do anything here because that is not a useful map right now. I don't have a combination for here. This doesn't seem to be the custody room. It doesn't seem to be does not seem to be the lounge. Sub T-Rex. Chomp.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Alright then. I was not expecting that. I was expecting that I was expecting that I would just need to run away from that fight. However, I'm not really sure where to go from here because everything I can think of is locked. Yeah, this is just the office hallway, which seems to just be the other side of where I started. A discovery I made off camera, and I'm a little sad that I discovered it off camera because it's really cool. You can move while aiming, which is incredible. Alright, I haven't killed this raptor yet. Alright, everything's fine. Alright, let's try 8159. This is not the lounge. I don't think this is a custody room either. It is the custody room. Hey, how about that? Entrance key, hey. Not enough room for resuscitation. Okay. Something I didn't realize until just now. Alright. Jeez. Does this only take up one thing? That'd be great. Okay, well that's not entirely informative. For purposes of saving and, you know, having... I don't know why I keep looking down the hallway. For the purposes of, like, saving and having, like, a restore point that I can actually go to in case something goes really wrong with a recording. I need to figure out how that, how to differentiate between saves. There's a fallen line here. I can't cross it. A recovery aid. Main gate is locked. No more shotgun bullet room. This guy has an aid. That's the N disc. File of personnel changes. Personnel changes of researchers. Old. Section Special Aircraft. Experiment Room. New. Section 3rd Energy Physics. Registration number 57036. Name Mark Doyle. That seems important. So 57036. Mark Doyle. 3rd Energy Physics Laboratory. There we go. So, 3rd Energy, I don't think it said anywhere in game yet, but it does say in the manual, which I, actually read before starting this recording, instead of, okay, the heliport's ahead. That seems important. Anyhow, last time I hadn't read the manual, otherwise I would have, known about the quick turnaround, which is still, woohoo, pretty neat.
I've unlocked the shutters near the entrance. One more thing. I just caught a glimpse of something on the monitor that looked human. It should be somewhere near the front of the training room. So, check there first.
Go there. Do, 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 do. This map is really hard to read. Okay. Nope, still just... Okay. Alright, I figured it out. Everything's fine. Cool, so that, yeah, it's through this door. Oh, jeez. Okay, A, B, D, F, G, H. N, E, F, G, H, A, B, W, C, D, F, G, H, A, B, D, F, G, H, O, M. And it's going to be newcomer. Alright. Boom. Yes, I will save the map data. Oh, man. That is so nice. Things... I don't know how much of that's going to come across in the recording. The things that I have, or rooms I haven't been to yet, they are very... they're very pale red. Oh, hey, I got a plug. Check personnel who use the elevator. Okay, so the plug boxes are like the storage boxes in Resident Evil. However, they are color-coded, so you have your red, blue, and green. And they... He's wearing white, possibly a researcher. Can I push it? I can push it. So it seems when you're pushing things, Regina just kind of goes into that pushing animation. Oh, jeez. So basically, you have your plugs that you use to unlock this access to the emergency boxes. I don't like it. I don't... It's a nice system, and I appreciate what they're doing. This descends to laboratory area A. Need a researcher's card. It's broken. Excuse me, corpse. But yeah, just in terms of... In terms of system, it's one of those that just like, this is a cool system, but also resources. I only have a limited number of plugs. I don't know if I'll find enough hub plugs to unlock every box. What am I missing in each box? The boxes can be linked. Like if you unlock different boxes, then you can access them from other boxes of the same color. And yeah, it's all real. Just like, oh no, what if I make a bad choice? All right, we'll pop on in here to the office. There's a dinosaur in here. Sure. 3 years have passed since the tragic disaster. The performance of the newest stabilizer will be tested in tonight's experiment. 3 years ago, the third energy destroyed the facility and killed as many as 150 personnel, just from a single overflowing accident. So when I say overflowing, my mind immediately goes to, like, you know, overflowing integers in programming, and it's just like, well, the energy just went from, you know, some 2 billion to some negative 2 billion. Oops. So to prevent a similar disaster from happening, we will take every possible precaution to reinforce our security. One more thing, we recently had a case in which someone used the terminal in this room and forged a fake ID to gain unauthorized access. Today we are going to have a meeting in the strategy room on how to cope with the problem. In any case, all personnel should protect the security of the terminal. Anyone leaving this room unattended should lock the door without fail. Nope, get around the corner. Yeah. That mid-air shot. Okay. He's bleeding. Move on the whiteboard. Yeah, let's read it. Change of personnel documents for this individual have not been turned in yet. Paul Baker, pager number 1123. Pager number. Paul Baker. Research personnel changes, old third experiment room, Paul Baker. Okay, we have more stuff. 58104, third energy stabilizer. To do rich number. Stabilizer room. I'm sure this is all sorts of exciting every time I have to stop and write something down. But gosh, remember, you know, games that did this? Device that can rewrite the data of an ID card. The staff assigned to the first floor, second floor, and B1 floor have their ID data registered in this terminal. To rewrite the data, you need an ID card. Neato. It's kind of nice to see these puzzles like more grounded in reality, but at the same time, it's a game about dinosaurs. Alright, cool. So that allows me to go back to the front really easily. Also something that happened off camera and mentioned in the manual. Some dinosaurs can open doors. That includes raptors. So this time, when I was trying to do things, I went into the I hear a dinosaur. Yeah. Hello, green light. Tell me what's your deal. Cool. Snakes. the lecture room. Alright. No notes were left. Come on. Come on. Run. Anything on the back of the word? No. Get out of the corner. Alright. BG room B1 key. Hey. So these sections are tap all the buttons real fast. Which I'm sure got picked up on the mic.
Gale, you're still alive. Good timing.
What is it? Another lizard?
That's no lizard. It's a dinosaur.
Dinosaur?
Look, something's really wrong with this place. This whole mission has gone sour.
Hey, it's always eat or be eaten out in the battlefield. No matter who or what you're up against. Any word on the dock yet? I've got to hook up with Rick again. My radio's dead, and he's the only one who can fix it.
Alright. Okay, we're gonna pop on up here. Also, oh geez, I've been going through more bullets than I thought. Well, at least I have inventory space again. Cleaning supplies. I don't need to wash my hands now. I don't know, all the blood and stuff you've been checking and digging through, you might want to wash your hands. Okay. Need an ID card. And I hear a raptor on the other side. We're gonna run it. Yep. A little too far almost. Okay, so we need an ID card in order to get into that room. We made it to the lecture hall. It sounds like we should... Oh, hey. What is that? That's blinking. Oh, okay. It's blinking because I have the key for it. The BG whatever. The door that I spent way too long trying to open in the first episode. So, yeah, I guess that's where we're heading next. So, I'm going to call it here, and we'll pick this back up. So, thank you very much for watching. I've been Bryce. This has been VHS Play, and yeah, I think we don't need to end with send help this time. I think I'm getting the hang of things. I could use more bullets though. Anyway, bye.